Good evening, Firing Squad of Killing Wall, and welcome to the 11th briefing of the second season. That's right, folks. 11 briefings in, and already I'm fucking frustrated and pissed the fuck off, okay? But you know what? I've been doing this a while. I know what I'm doing, and I'm pretty damn sure you know what I'm doing too. Because you want to know what? You've all been given fucking instructions on what the fuck to do. Because guess what? I'm an expert at rage. I'm an expert at anger. I'm an expert of frustration, of just downright irate explosion. And I'm pretty sure you are too. But if you don't know what the fuck you're doing, how do you know? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? Well, I'm going to tell you how. Okay? So this way, you're not like the schmucks that we're going to be fucking ripping apart tonight. So, step one. Share this out to groups. Share this out to timelines. Share this out to all your fucking friends. Invite them to like the Hellfire Media Group. That's right. Hellfire. Because guess what, folks? Guess what? We only grow if you grow us. So guess what? You want more of me? Do the thing. That's one. Okay? Standard issue. Not that difficult. I'm pretty damn sure every single one of you can do it. And if you haven't done it already, you're going to download Live 365. Listen to us there. Why? Because it's fucking awesome. That's why. And it's part of the rules. It's part of the instructions. Okay? Check us out, hellfireradio.com, to check out all of our awesome content there. Check us out over on freaking Instagram. Check out all of our content there. Check us out on our YouTube. Check us out on all our content there. Not to mention the fact that we're also on Twitch. Check out all our awesome content there. And, of course, on Facebook fucking Live. Because them's the instructions. To show me that you know how to get pissed. But let's see who the fuck followed instructions from last night's briefing and showed up for inspection. Who have we got? Who have we got? Well, we've got Carlene, the first of the line. We got Lieutenant Takara and Chris coming in. We've got Danny showing up, and I'm fucking digging it. Gabby, Chantel, Tyler, Leanne. Oh, my goodness. I've got a full foison of fucking troops here. We got my Kiwi James showing up, and Ronald, as well as Tyler. I'm loving it. Loving it. And I even got my London correspondent, Angelina. By the way, congrats on the fucking job. We've even got Beth in here. I'm loving it. Okay? So, let's conversate. Let's converse. Let's go over the schmucks that got me a little bit pissed off tonight. You want to know who's got me pissed off? I'll tell you who just got me pissed off. You want to know who's got me pissed off? I'll tell you how. Who's got me pissed off are these schmucks that think they know it all. You'll be so glad that we're fucking yammering up tonight. So glad to see you popping in. Chris, you want to know what? You're one of my fucking favorite troops. You've just been promoted to fucking sergeant. I'm digging it. Yes, we did, Derek. We picked up fucking Comatose. Ain't that some shit? See what I'm talking about? Hellfire is everywhere. Let the brimstone fall from above and burn us all the fuck up. And let us dance in the flames and torch everybody else in our path. That's the fuck right. Because we kick ass in the best way possible. So, we're talking tonight about schmucks that like to think that they know it all. We're talking about douchebags that like to think that they don't need no fucking instruction. They don't need no fucking training. They don't need to be told how to do anything because they think they already fucking know. Know-it-alls need to seriously get put in their fucking place. And you know what, Derek? I'm so fucking glad that one of your idols and one of your fucking legends is here with us. Because you know what? In a way, that makes me feel even more proud to be part of fucking Hellfire. Every single one of my fucking rant soldiers should be proud to be part of Hellfire. Hashtag rant soldier. Ain't that right? So glad to see you, Jay, popping in too for inspection. Thank you for reporting to the fucking line. You are all Hellhounds and part of the special elite of the Hellhounds. The first one's in, the last one's out, and you want to know what? You better not be out, because guess what? You are not allowed to die, because you'll be in a world of shit, because you are not allowed to die without permission. Them's the fucking rules. Hashtag rant soldiers, hashtag Hellhounds, hashtag rank commanders, commandos. The ranters roughnecks. Huh? Let's see who we got here. Let's see who we got. We got some other stuff being yammered on. We got some other stuff getting talked on. I saw you, Carlene. You may be just a gunner, but you want to know what? Every fucking troop here helps to keep the fucking lights running, helps to keep the fucking place safe, helps to keep everything going. Troop Jennifer, glad to see you fucking reporting to the line. We're talking about know-it-alls. We're talking about schmucks. Hashtag wax the bear. Hashtag wax the baron. Oh, god damn it, fucking Defiance. You're doing this to me again, aren't you? By the way, folks, just in case you were wondering what the hell all that's about, there's a link that's going to be scrolling down below. It's a partnership for Native Americans. It's a GoFundMe. Donate to it. Every $10 means a wax strip on my ass. Possibly literally. I'm not happy about that. But I am happy about that. We all know schmucks that like to think that they fucking know it all. We've all worked places where we've had to train people and they said they already knew. The worst fucking thing in the goddamn world that some schmuck could ever say to you is, I already know this, tell me something I don't know. Okay, how about this? You don't know what the fuck you don't know. And that pisses me off. That aggravates the shit out of me. That annoys the shit out of me. It makes me pissed. And you want to know what? It should piss you off. I am spared today and tomorrow and Friday. Yeah, Saturday, though. Yeah. Who knows something? I don't know. Oh, Christ. Great. But I know something you don't know. I know something you don't know. And I love to say that. Because you know what? I do know something you don't know. Because guess the fuck what? Oh, goodness. You guys got me having a fucking, really fucking, ooh. You want to know how you could spot these fuckers from a mile away? You want to know how you could spot these motherfuckers right away? I'll tell you how to fucking spot these motherfuckers right away. I'll tell you how. You want to know how? Give them a piece of IKEA furniture. And see if they even bother to touch the instructions. Go ahead. See what the fuck happens. 20 minutes later, they're on the fucking ground crying because they can't find the goddamn Allen key. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. That's a prime example of what the fuck I'm talking about. Schmucks like that. Okay? Schmuckos that tell you they know what the fuck they're doing when they don't. Okay? Schmuckos that like to think that they have existence beyond your own when it comes to a task that you have. Give me a fucking thumbs up if you ever come across an asshole that never bothered to look at an instruction on an IKEA manual. You know you have. I know you have. Everybody knows somebody they have. And they always seem to be like, hey, wait. Here's the trick. This is what you do. And when they try it, they're like, oh, the thing's fucked up. Of course it's fucked up. You broke it. You know what? Even as kids, we come across these schmucks. You want to know how you come across these little schmucks? The schmucks in training. That's what I call them. Schmucks in training. Glad to see you, Sergeant Tristan. The schmucks in training. You want to know how? Know how? Okay. Here's the thing. Give them a fucking Lego set. Watch them. That's how you see them. See how long before they fucking actually finally touch the damn instruction manual. Pieces have gone missing by then. That's how you discover them. That's what they're doing. Not Karen's in training. Not quite yet. Troop Kayla, glad to see you reporting in. But yeah, that's the fucking kick of it, folks. That's the real kick of it. There's always some schmuck that likes to think that they know what the fuck they're doing. No, they fucking don't. I once saw somebody nearly shoot their fucking foot off because they held an M4 thinking it was 30-06. I fired a gun before. I know what gun is. Hey, look at that. Oh, shit. Well, safety off on that? I don't know. No problem, Jennifer. You take it easy. Sleep well, dream sweet, and thank you for reporting in. Hit the rack. You're hereby dismissed. We'll be here. And also, thank you for reminding me, Defiance, because it's a new thing. The Midwest Slaughterfest. You better have gotten my fucking invite. Okay? I invite you to like the fucking page. So you better like the fucking page. You better invite the page. Accept the invite. Accept the invite. That's your part of your fucking orders. And accept the invite. Because that's an awesome festival that's happening next year out in Omaha. So accept the invite. That's an order. Also, by the by, if you haven't already, like Hellfire Media. Seriously. Hellfire Entertainment is without a doubt the awesome. We got early bird tickets available. Thank you, Defiance. Without question, without doubt, without reason, without purpose, we got schmucks out there that like to think they know what the fuck they're doing. You know what? It's funny. It's funny. It's funny because you know what? Most of these schmucks are the ones that are legitimately raised by Karens. They're raised by Karens. They're little entitled shits. But the thing is, they were raised by Karens before Karens were even a fucking thing. You want to know what you used to call those? Anybody know what the originator of the Karens are? Called them Chloes. That's right. Called them Chloes. They were a lot more rare in the 80s. Okay. Chloes raised Karens. Chloe's raised these schmucks. Yuppies raised these schmucks. I'm telling you, folks. These assholes are the reason why nothing works. Okay? They're the reason why percussive maintenance became a required course in engineering. You know what percussive maintenance is. Some of us have known what percussive maintenance is. We've got a tool perfect for it. It's called a hammer. Okay? Okay. I love percussive maintenance. I used to call it a tactical tap. My mother used to constantly give me percussive maintenance to my behavior. It struck me with a horrible condition called respect for my elders. But you know, we got these schmucks that take a look at an IKEA catalog and their fucking eyes begin to cross and their eyes begin to glaze over. Much the same way as those fucks that like to think. Car enthusiasts. Open up the hood of a car. They open it up and they think if they stare at it long enough, eventually the knowledge will come to them. Okay? They stare at it long enough, it's going to fix itself. They do a normal thing. They shake the battery contact. And they just look at the thing like, start it up. How many people know schmucks that do that shit? That think they know about cars? Funny thing is, I could build an engine from the ground up, from the block all the way to the goddamn freaking intakes. No problem. Everything's well, Tristan. Yeah, those people think they're too good for instructions. Damn right. And Kayla, no, that isn't how you fix your car. Everybody knows them. Everybody knows them. Gabby, they do become the reason for every single thing to become a problem for others because you want to know what? They pass it along. Every single fucking one. It drives me up the fucking wall. And you know them. You know them all. Some of them, they open up the fucking instructions. You see, you call them Carl, Chantel. We call them Chads. We call them Tuckers. We call them Trips. I don't know. There are a couple on YouTube, Leanne, that actually do know what they're doing. It's easy to fucking spot these schmucks. It's easy. It's easy. You want to know how you spot a wannabe that thinks they know everything? Usually, here's how you spot a wannabe. Okay? Walk into the garage of the house if they got one. Okay? Take a look at the walls. What do you see? See a few posters of some cars. You see something from Snap-on. Multi-shelved toolbox. And what you do, you run your finger over it. And you don't get grease. You get dust. Just dust. No grease. Dust. That's how you know you got a wannabe. And don't get me wrong. There's some schmucks that are just learning and figure you want to know what that's the way to learn. Practical experience. I get it. But then you got the schmucks that think they know it all when it comes to any type of work whatsoever. I have a friend of mine that got told to train somebody. You want to know what the first words out of that fucker's mouth was? I'll quote. Assume I already know everything that you know. Really? Assume you know everything I know. Okay. No. Clean tools are a dead giveaway, Angelina. It's... You know, most of the damn time, if you open up an IKEA catalog, it's like you have to freaking go ahead and freaking give PewDiePie a call. Hey, Felix, you know how to fucking fix this damn thing here? I'm missing like 3 parts here. You can usually spot somebody by the fucking dirt on their fingernails. Now, me, unfortunately, you want to know what? I'm stuck in a line of fucking work that doesn't require that much. And I ain't afraid to admit it. I may know how to build an engine, but I sure as fuck don't know how to diagnose it. And I definitely sure as fuck don't know how to fix one. I could just build one. That's it. Give me the block, give me the pistons, give me the rings, give me the freaking ring caps. Not ring caps, the piston caps. Give me the camshaft as well as the freaking crankshaft. Okay? Give me the engine head, the main gaskets, the spark plugs, the ignition freaking plugs, one way or the other, the individual wires, as well as the freaking distributor rotor, as well as distributor cap, and the individual clips in order to be able to hold that into place. The main engine head itself, add fucking oil. Now you got a fucking engine. Not to mention the exhaust manifold and the intake manifold. And depending on whether or not you're dealing with a 4, 6, 8, V8, straight 6, V6, will depend whether or not you got a freaking intake cover on that son of a bitch. Not to mention all the individual freaking clamps, wiring, secondary ignition timing, belts, rollers, tension rollers. And that's just it, Chantel. I don't know about cars per se. I know about engineering. If something's a complex machine, I want to know all the individual parts and how to build it. I started off from me learning how lock picking works. I could pick any fucking lock that gets put in front of me. And that's something that I can legitimately say, I know what I'm doing. Why? Because I studied. I have 4 lockpick sets within reach of me. I could break out of a set of handcuffs with a fucking paperclip if I need to. And I know how to break out of zip ties as well as rope. If I need to. Or want to, for that matter. It comes down to a person would never, ever admit that they know everything. Because you know what? Nobody ever stops learning. European engines make my head spin, Angelina. I hate rotary engines. I hate them. I hate rotary engines. I do. I hate rotary engines. And a lot of fucking English cars use those. No. Japanese cars too. No. But you know what? The thing is you want to know why I hate them? I don't understand them. And I have no fucking compunction in admitting that. I don't know. Socrates once said, the one thing that I can truly say that I know is that I don't know everything. Actually, I think the tale of the cave was a good philosophical fucking allegory that I think everybody should fucking know. Guy legitimately walked into a cave looking for the smartest man in Greece. And the one thing that he did, okay, is through all of Greece, he came across all these famous fucking thinkers, these really famous people throughout the fucking realm, and asked them, what is virtue? And they gave him examples. Don't get me wrong. They gave him examples, but could not define virtue itself. They could not, no matter how much they fucking tried. They gave plenty of fucking examples of what virtue was, but they expected the person they were telling to discern the commonality amongst them all, because they themselves could not. Until he came across a boy in a cave, sweeping up the floor, and walked up to him, frustrated as hell. He says, do you know what virtue is? And the boy looked at him, looked to the ground where he had gathered up a crap ton of dirt, looked to him and simply said, sir, I cannot say that I know. And that boy was seen to be the smartest individual in all of Greece. Because he had no problem or compunction admitting that he did not know. And somewhere down the line, that became a fucked up thing to admit, that they don't know. Ignorance of knowledge is not absence of desire of knowledge. Ignorance is not a negative. It just is a deficiency. That is it. Stupidity is indicating that despite having the correct information, you choose not to adhere to it. That is stupid. That is a bad thing. You don't want to admit you're wrong. Okay. There's ways to word things so that you don't come off like a fucking moron if you think that's a bad thing. Because here's the bit. I can just simply say, I don't have the information that you're seeking, but I'd be thrilled to find it for you. Ta-da! You just saved face. There's nothing wrong with being wrong. There's nothing wrong with a mistake. There's nothing wrong with admitting ignorance of information. When it becomes wrong is when you have the information and choose not to acknowledge it, use it, or retain it. That's what's wrong. That's it. I don't know how to use this machine. Okay, cool. Let me show you how. No, I don't need to. That's an idiot. That's an idiot. Believe it or not, Chantel, that is incorrect. There are plenty of people that need instructions. But somebody says, I don't know how to use that machine. Well, I'll be happy to show you how. Okay, cool. That's somebody you want. Now, can you show me what I just showed you? Absolutely. Cool. You retain the information. Now you know. You always learn more with mistakes. You get nowhere without messing up. Thank you, James. True. Mistakes exist to learn from. Mistakes are the greatest educators out there. Okay? Plain and simple. There's no such thing as victory and innovation without error. No such thing. If you can point to me somebody that got it right the first time without knowing what they were doing and consistently did it, I will gladly eat my fucking words. Name one that got it right from the get-go and never got it wrong. I guarantee you nobody will. Everybody fucks up. And fucking up is not a bad thing. Fucking up is never a bad thing. Fucking up is how you grow. True, Skylar. Banana Boat is definitely a perfect example of a mistake. You came in here, decided to throw out a little bit of an earworm. It didn't work. Now that you know that isn't going to work, what have you learned? The worst questions in the world are the ones that are not asked. Plain and simple. Questions that are not asked are useless. Questions that are asked are useful because you never know what will be asked. There's no crystal ball here. I don't care how mystical you are. Nobody can predict the future. The day that I fucking read as a headline, psychic predicts lottery numbers and wins the multi-billion-dollar lottery, that's when I will eat my hat. Gladly. No, it isn't. It is not a useless question, Skylar. It's a little irrelevant, but it's not a useless question. Do I like bananas? As a matter of fact, no. I find them to be quite detestable. Now, if you're attempting to be metaphorical and indicating, do I like to suck dick? The answer is on occasion, if I can find the right partner. Next question. Road systems and how they're necessarily laying out. We've learned a few mistakes with that. Traffic circles are a prime example. We can't change it now, but unfortunately, it's there. What's the matter, Skylar? Stumbled? There you go. You see, you fire off at me a random, irrelevant question. I'll give you a random, irrelevant answer. I'll try you one better, Carlene. I'm pansexual, not bi. I'm pan. And you know what? The thing is that information that one never expects is still information. And information is always awesome to have. Yeah. See, and that's a good thing too, Angelina. Don't ever ask a question unless you want an answer. That's just it. And sometimes you want to. A question brings up discussion. A question breeds um, sharing of knowledge, a communal expression of information. Hello, Albert. So glad to see you popping in. Thank you for coming in. And you came in just in time. Now it's what I call Mr. Rogers time, which is basically me just winding down and connecting with you folks. We'll stay on topic for the most part, but you know, I'm not going to be anywhere near as energetic as I was before because I usually waste most of my energy when I'm getting pissed. There we go. That's all right, Skylar. Glad to see you, Chris. There we go. Feel a lot better. That's all right, Skylar. I have a feeling you were attempting to troll, but you realized that you couldn't, so thank you for reporting in. If you got any other questions, fire them away. Usually right now is more my Q&A and, you know, my ability to at least see how everybody else is doing. So I'm so glad that everybody's popping in. Well, I'm glad that you want to know what you popped in. You know, you say it's stupid shit because you're hoping to, I guess, gain some sense of focus, and that's fine. But you know what? I mean, the thing is that I always pay attention to every single one of my troops. And that's the reason why the members of the firing squad of the Killing Wall are the Hellhounds. And I tend to my Hellhounds well. I make sure that every single one of y'all are okay. Show that you got some backup. You know, give you guys a little bit of truth every now and again, if I can help it. You know? And yeah, you join late, then guess what? Just say you reported in late, bro. I have no problem recapping. This is the one, like, so this is like, it may be the one comedic show on the station that is like straight up comedic and editorial, but I have no problem recapping because I love talking to you folks. So if you're late, you're late. It happens to the best of us. So if anybody's got any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, critiques, by all means, hit me with them. I'm happy as fuck. In the meantime, I know some of you have already done it. Some of you are newer comers, but you want to know what? If you can, share this out to groups and timelines. You know, invite people to like the Hellfire page because it's a thing. You also got the Midwest Slaughterfest that's going to be happening next year. We're trying to get as many people as we can over to that page as well. It's going to be a kick-ass event. I really, really suggest y'all get there because guess what? I'm going to be there. And that'll be awesome. And I know you'll think it's awesome because you're going to be there too. At least you better. That's a fucking order. Glad to hear it, Chris. And I'm so glad that you fucking feel the same way. Everybody has their thing, no matter what the fuck it is, for being here. I'm just happy to give you guys something of a break. Well, I'm happy as fuck to hear that, bud. I'm happy as fuck to hear that, Gabby. Really. It takes a lot for people to admit when they're wrong. But when they are, kick ass. When they admit they're wrong, it always kicks ass. Welcome back, Defiance. Yeah, people, they admit when they're wrong and they act on whatever information they think they have. When they admit that they're wrong, that shows growth. Now, it happens right away sometimes it doesn't. Understandable. It's not that there's silence, Defiance, it's that I'm trying to think, and I'm reading the comments too. And when people admit that they're wrong, it's a sign of growth. People that think they know everything and then they realize they don't, sign of growth, especially when they admit it. People that consistently make the wrong choices and refuse to learn, castrate them. As far as I'm concerned, clear out the gene pool. And is what too much, Carlene? That I listen to your hard times? No. That's what friends do. All of you are my fucking friends as far as I'm concerned. You're part of the fucking squad. I may be your freaking commander, but still, you're part of my squad. You're part of my family. I keep an eye on you. Just make sure y'all safe. As long as you share this out, the group's timelines and friends, help a brother out. That's legit the easiest fucking thing in the world you can do. If you don't got money to donate to the GoFundMe, then at least share this out. Maybe somebody that you freaking share it out to can. And thank you, Tristan. But, with all things, you got a lot of people out there that are girls. And the only way that you could ever counter that is to keep being you. Everybody should always keep being themselves when it comes to knowledge. Learn. Practice. Admit your shortcomings. Thank you, Chris. That's all kinds of awesome. People accuse you of being wrong. Well, that's the wonderful part of growth, is that hopefully when people accuse you, you're able to prove them wrong. Accuse them of jumping or rushing to judgment. Plain simple. Skylar, here's my advice on that, okay? It's just my advice. I'm not a doctor or anything. But if the doctors are telling you not to be near a bike, maybe listen to them. They kind of have degrees in the subjects. Just because you want to do something doesn't give you a license to disregard it. It's kind of in their best interest that you patch up. Because a lot of people try to take a look at it from the short term. It's not in their best interest if you get patched up. It's in their best interest if you stay sick. Not true. You know why? Because guess the fuck what? If you don't patch up and they give the wrong advice, guess the fuck what? Malpractice lawsuit like a son of a bitch. And then it makes the hospital look fucking bad. And then they're out of a fucking job. So, yeah. A lot of people don't trust shit like that. Guess the fuck what? There's a reason why they got the fucking degrees that they do. Too bad, so sad. Stay away from the bike. Just my opinion. I'm not a medical professional. I just kind of have a good idea as to the way motivation works. And I know there are a lot of fucking people that don't like listening to doctors because they're telling them something they don't want to hear. Well, just because you don't want to hear it, just because you don't want to listen to it, doesn't make it wrong. It just means you don't like it. Well, Skylar, just because it's wearing on you and the isolation is killing you doesn't necessarily give you a license to do something to injure yourself further. We're all confined for the most part. You know, we're all isolated for the most part. You know, you gotta do the thing to stay healthy physically. Because guess what the fuck happens if your body gives out? Now you got no mental health because you've got no physical health. You're dead. You're busted up. Now what the fuck happens? You go out there, you injure yourself worse. Now you can't get on the bike at all. Ever. Again. You know, Angelina, you just fucking hit the nail on the head. Yeah. What are you going to do? Risk yourself damaging yourself permanently? Fuck that. But anyways, hit the rack, recover, stay isolated, and let your fucking foot patch up, dude. Seriously. Don't do the fucking thing. Pointing fingers. You don't like those. I don't blame you. People that point fingers are usually the ones that are, for the most part, you know, they're attempting to project their own insecurities. Have a good night, Tristan. Well, whatever it is, adapt to the new normal. Do what you gotta do. Stay healthy, for fuck's sake. You know, I mean, that's just basics. Stay healthy. I want you to stay healthy. You know, regardless of opinions on things, stay healthy. Please. Can't stand to go to another fucking funeral because somebody decided to be an idiot. And by go to a funeral, I mean hear about a funeral I can't go to. Well, rock up, Tristan. You want to know what? Enjoy the wedding. You could always catch the replay. Anybody got any questions, comments, concerns, complaints, critiques, payments to the foundation or partnership with Native Americans? Links there. Not to mention, join up for the page for freaking the Midwest Slaughterfest. I know I sent the invites out to the point where freaking Facebook basically told me, you're not allowed to do the thing no more. So do the thing. It's an order. Do I know Operation Werewolf? No, I do not, Julie. No, I do not. I am unfamiliar with that in particular, but I might look it up. Let me see if I can find anything on it. Is the Midwest Slaughterfest on the page? It should be announced, as far as I'm aware. If not, I sent you an invite, so check it out. I probably sent it to you from my civilian account, not my entertainer account. Because I know a lot of you are my Facebook friends. Yeah, the page is, like I said, they're wondering how they can find the Midwest Slaughterfest page to find. I said it's probably up on the Hellfire Facebook page. We got a lot of stuff that's going to be with it, though. A lot of Hellfire is going to be there, too. So, seriously. Midwest Slaughterfest. But, I mean, to this day, we still have a lot of people out there that like to think they know what they're doing, yet can't follow the most basic of instructions. This is always a problem. The only way to counter it is to ignore them. And try and do you. That's the best advice I could ever give. 12 more minutes left in the feed, guys. So if you got any questions, ask them now. I'll be happy to answer them within reason. I think that, in answer to your question, Chris, I think that any medical advances out there that may result in such research will benefit mankind. I don't think we should ever shut out any form of science out there. Learning is key. Learning is part of growth. Can't be super terrified of learning something. Most of the stuff that we know today came from some pretty horrible shit, and I'm not excusing any of the horrible shit out there that's happened in order for us to learn the things that we've learned. But I will say that the majority of the shit that we do know, we learned from some pretty fucked up shit. So don't fear science. That's my science finger. Science! That's a weird voice. I've been doing some weird voices lately. I think 2010 vision would be fantastic. Ability to regrow teeth. That one's been on the freaking block for a while now. I could personally benefit from that. Speaking of which, I found out my teeth should be done this weekend, which means they'll be getting sent by next week. That's going to be epic. I'll have my teeth, finally. Yeah, it's something involving sonic wave manipulation with the teeth. They basically wrap something around the tooth in order to stimulate the growth of the tooth back or something. I will do a live unboxing of it the day that I have it. The day that I know that it is here, I will live unbox for everybody to see. Hey, freaking Faith No More is all the awesome. You know, I tried to take some fucking 80s rock challenge. I failed miserably. It kept on freaking trying to hit me with shit that I grew up with, and I was like, not gonna react, not gonna react. And then they hit me with some Bon Jovi. That's it. I lost it. I lost it. My inner Jersey won't let me. Always have to sing along to Bon Jovi. You know, I'm metal, but that's a form of rock that you just can't deny. All right, Gabby, you hit the rack, sleep well, and you want to know what? I'll see you tomorrow's briefing. You're dismissed. Enjoy your bangers and mash, Angelina. I'm pretty damn sure out in England they got that. Enjoy. What's on my playlist? Got a bit of Disturbed, some Carol Emerald, a little bit of Linkin Park, a lot of Scott Bradley Postmodern Jukebox I got on there too. Have a good night, Carlene. But yeah, that's basically what's on my playlist lately. Mostly because I'm more of a mainstream rock enthusiast as opposed to metal. But it's not that I don't have appreciation for metal, because every once in a while I have to freaking just seriously lose my shit to some fucking Slayer or Guar, because that's my shit right there. Some Slipknot every now and again, new metal. If I'm feeling freaking froggy, I might throw on some Dragon Force for some speed metal. You know, because that's more my shit. But, you know, old school 80s rock, hairband rock is a lot of my jam too. So give me some Judas Priest any day of the week. Some Pantera too every now and again. Have a good night, Chris. Sleep well, dream sweet, and thank you for reporting in. Hit the rack, and you're hereby dismissed. Guys, got me for 6 minutes. Any other questions? Yeah, Priest fucking rules and will always rule. I was actually Ozfest back in 04 when they reunited and Halford rejoined. That was epic. I think he performed Painkiller, if my memory serves me right. Still one of my personal favorites. That, and of course, You Got Another Thing Coming. Yeah, man, Halford is king, as far as I'm concerned. Also, I throw down some Avenged Sevenfold every now and again. I get every single one of their albums blasting out if I could help it. Because that's just, it's Avenged Sevenfold. All right. You want to know what, folks? I think I'm going to turn in. So glad to see all of you reporting in. Don't forget, share this out. Groups, timelines, friends. Okay, it's the only way we grow. It's legit the easiest fucking thing you can do. Okay? Help folks out. Help me out. Help out Hellfire. Like us, love us, share us. It's a fucking order. Every one of you, hit the rack. Enjoy your evenings. Remember, I'll see you tomorrow for tomorrow night's briefing. You're all hereby fucking missed.